Alright, let's start with some of the basics, some of the key terms and concepts you kind of need to be aware of before we dig into the depths of digital marketing. So, what is digital marketing? Simply put, it's promoting awareness of products and services and the value they promote to an interested audience online. That's the definition. It can be done in two main ways. It's usually done either organically, and that means by creating content that people are likely to search for on the internet themselves, which means they are already interested in this topic and you don't have to pay for distribution of your content. And you can also promote products by advertising them, obviously, and that means compelling people to take a certain action. Now, these can be further divided into several other areas. We already mentioned this before. So, you can do basically blogging and search engine optimization, which is mostly writing on your blog and allowing Google and other search engines to crawl your website to take your information and then display it to users that search for the topic. And that's also usually connected with email marketing, where you gather email from your email addresses from your audience on your website, and then you can use those email addresses to further promote useful information, products, services directly to them in their email inbox. Then we have social media, where you basically post a lot of content on social media. You're active there. Also, related to this, although slightly declining, is community marketing and forums and stuff like that, and Reddit and Quora and other places similar like that. It is kind of like a declining method, so we will touch on this in the further sections, but not get too much bogged down with this. There's obviously video and mostly YouTube, but as of late, there's other emerging platforms here like TikTok. Clubhouse is a great place to start as well. And we have podcasting. You can start a podcast. Then we have paid advertising, which is a whole ginormous domain of tweaking and experimenting. And this is the only method where you need a certain amount of money to start because the traffic isn't free there. And of course, there's growth hacking, which is like this general term that encapsulates a lot of different approaches and guerrilla marketing strategies that we will cover in the last section of this course. Obviously, all of these can be mixed and matched as you need, and after you start attracting your audience and your brand starts garnering some attention, there are ways you can monetize that attention. So you can earn money by displaying advertising to them. This is usually done on either your blog or your YouTube channel, for example. Then you can recommend affiliate products to them, where you earn commission by every member of your audience that chooses to ultimately buy the product you recommend through your link. You can sell them your own products, whether that is like actually your own products or maybe through drop shipping, where you just act as a medium between your customer and the retailer. And also you can sell them informational products, which is a great way to monetize your audience. You can choose here from a wealth of options. You can sell them ebooks, courses, audiobooks. Like, there's a ton of information products you can sell, and that's also a great way to monetize your audience. Digital marketing changes very, very, very quickly. You should be aware of that. And that's both good and bad news, because, well, the bad news is you gotta keep updating your knowledge all the time. If you go out of the game for maybe 6 months, there will probably be a new platform, a new strategy, a new way of doing things that will make some of your previous knowledge outdated, and you will have to relearn a lot of new things to keep up with the industry all the time. However, it's not always like that. There are some evergreen principles that are in play. We will see them in the next chapter. And also the ever-changing nature of digital marketing is, I believe it's mostly good news, especially for new marketers, because of all of these new emerging platforms and new ways you can monetize and new ways you can garner attention to your brand that are unexplored by the old and dominant marketers that are usually like trying to use their size and position to strategically align themselves and earn profit in an easier way and kind of push out the little guys aside. But as I said, that's good news. The good news here for new marketers is that this is a constantly changing field. It's so dynamic. It's like so exciting. There are so many new things happening all the time, and you can probably find a good opportunity in one of those changes for yourself at some time in the future. Still, even though there's a lot of new things happening all the time, I do recommend at least learning the basics of the traditional marketing. This is where it all starts. So that's covered in the next chapter, and I will see you there.